Can I do something to become enlightened? Dong, dong, dong. Can you do something to become enlightened? No. You cannot do anything to become enlightened. Firstly, you don't exist. So this idea that there's a you there that could do something to become enlightened is simply an idea and not an actuality. So this idea that there is you that can do something is a lie. And secondly, there is no body to enlighten. So who would become enlightened? Who are you? So you have an idea that who you are is something moving through time, and that is the illusion. That is what creates separation. This idea that you walked into this room, you sat down, you turned on the computer, you watched me on live stream, then afterwards you went off and you had a pizza and a beer and went for a walk with the dog. The idea that that's you is the lie. That's not who you are. There is no solid entity. In every moment, there's thoughts, feelings appearing, giving the impression that there is somebody inside your body. So have you ever seen this person? Have you ever got it out of the body and looked at who you are? And what is your experience right now is a timeline looking out of your eyes. Is somebody that came from the past and is going to the future sitting here? Or is there only presence, this awake conscious presence here? And in that awake conscious presence comes all thoughts and feelings and ideas and images of you. What happens is there seems to be this mechanism in the human where thoughts arise, ideas arise, feelings arise, and then there's this consciousness, which is who you are, and all of it gets sucked inside the body, and it makes it feel like you are somebody inside the body, that you're looking out at the world. And that's not true. You're not looking out of the world. What is looking out of the world is this empty looking, is this sense of being, this sense of amness, this sense of aliveness, and this emptiness. This consciousness that has no place, has no form, is no thing but everything. And you'll notice that that sense of being and consciousness is in every experience. You're never without that. The idea of you changes, the feeling of you changes, the emotions of you change, the thoughts of you change, the body changes, but these two remain the same and are always present in every experience. But still, the human clings onto an entity that's always changing and moving and never actually is. It's always an imagination. This imagination always feels dissatisfactory. Did I say that right? Unsatisfactory, I think, not dissatisfactory, unsatisfactory. So imagining that you are someone always feels wrong. It feels like a lie. It doesn't sit well. And it creates a sense that you've lost something, which in a way you have, because prior to identifying with the body, you were everything. You were this emptiness that's experiencing itself, this innocence. And then when you identify with the body and thoughts and feelings and ideas, there's this sense that there's something wrong. The sense there's something not quite right. So what happens in that mechanism is it looks in the only place it can in time for its salvation. So it looks in the past, it looks in the future for something that can make it feel better. And then it begins to get obsessed with this pleasure, pain, polarities of the human. So the human has this system that encourages us to move towards pleasure and away from pain. And then this seeker, this person, this illusion that feels like there's something not quite right here, begins to lock on to pleasure and believe that, well, what the problem is that I don't have enough pleasure, I don't have enough happiness, I don't have enough joy, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough freedom, I don't have enough lovers, I don't have enough sex, whatever it is. And I need to get more of that in the future. And if I got more of that in the future, if I got all those things, or I got like 10% or 20% of those things, then I would be happy and I wouldn't feel uncomfortable. I would feel comfortable again. And this is what all humans are doing. Everybody is chasing this idea of salvation in the future. When I was studying playwriting, they always used to say that the fundamental story is the Jesus story, this idea of the Savior. This is the fundamental story in humanity. And this is the game you're always playing. You're always waiting for a human, for a thing, an object, money, experiences to save you, to satisfy you. And it's never coming. In fact, that belief in the game, that perpetuation of the game, increases the game, makes you feel even more like you haven't got it, because you keep looking, keep not getting it. So what it does is it speeds up and it gets more and more. When you were younger and the game started, the game was quite exciting or fun, but as you got older, it got more heavy and uncomfortable. So how could this person become enlightened when this person doesn't actually inherently exist? Who would become enlightened? How can that person get to consciousness when the person is always coming and going in consciousness, and consciousness and presence is what's fundamentally here?